Good morning, good evening, whatever time you may be watching. Good morning, it's Ruby Suze. It's your girl Ruby Suze. Your girl Ruby Suze. And today I'm going to be talking about my journey to naturalism. No, naturalism isn't where you're naked. So today we're going to be talking about my journey to natural life stroke organicness stroke minimalism kind of thing. Yeah. Day. This weather is so hormonal. Does anybody understand what I mean? Like, this weather in Britain is actually giving me annoyance. So I get up in the morning, I go to drop the kids, right? And I'm dressed like an Eskimo. Yeah? Okay? And then I come back, I do my little bit 1-2 like, and then I'm dressed like it's summertime. Figure that. So I just want to talk to you for 1-2 minutes about the fact that I am going way more natural, okay, in my approach to life. So, and this all started with my son. So what happened was my son had really bad ringworm, a really bad case of ringworm. He just refused to go. We went to the doctor several times. This time it was last year. Easter time. He kept going back to the doctors. They kept giving us these different drugs. They kept giving us these different, creams and whatnot, and it just was not shifting. Yes, I know I'm using the wrong brush. I just cannot be bothered to get up. And in the end, my son developed a condition called folliculitis. Whether it's a condition or disease or a sickness, anyway, folliculitis happened in the child's head. This is where your follicles become swollen and infected. And so my son now had this great big thing at the back of his head that was really, really sore. Looked horrible. And then one day, and so we were given this really strong shampoo. So he was given this pretty strong shampoo, this medical shampoo. And 1 minute, forgot my earrings. How dare I? It had some kind of medicine or antibacterial stuff that was in it. And the following, I think we used it in the nighttime. The following morning, my son was covered in rashes. He was absolutely covered, and he had a high temperature and was groggy and just did not seem himself. I'm telling you, the African mother in me just came out, and I was like, no, that is it. It's enough. My son is not using that shampoo anymore. So I got to thinking, what am I going to do? So I did my Dr. Google. You know the Dr. Google. I'm going to fix this lips. Give me a minute. I was like, Dr. Google, you gotta help me. What am I gonna do? And so I started to Google natural remedies for folliculitis and ringworm. And these same ingredients kept coming up. These 3 ingredients that were in my house at the time kept coming up. Let me show you what they were. They were, oh Lord, that was about to be a bath of apple cider vinegar. Ooh, apple cider vinegar. Can you see that? Apple cider vinegar. Now I had the original Branston. I'll put a picture up here of what I had at first. This is some stuff from Aldi. I mean, it smells the same, and it says cider vinegar made with 100% apples. So I'm assuming, and I pray, it's still good. I mean, cider vinegar, same difference, no? Anyway, honey. This turmeric. So I hear you're sitting there thinking, no girl, you're not talking about turmeric that we use in like meat pie. Yes, I am talking about Aldi bought turmeric that is inside curry powder. Mixed it into a paste and applied it to this boy's head. And I actually soaked, I think I soaked cotton wool in the vinegar first because he had a scab at the back of his head. So I put it on the top of his head and left it for a little bit. And when I came out and I just lifted up the cotton wool, the scab and all the stuff was there. The long story short is I learned a huge lesson. And the lesson was basically natural ingredients are the way forward. And I literally mixed the honey and the apple cider vinegar and the turmeric together, applied it to his, I literally used a paintbrush. I painted my child like a minion and into a tiny little, into a paste, and I painted it on, and his body just cleared up. It just cleared up like that overnight. This began my investigation into natural remedies for my skin, and I really thought long and hard about it and realized that actually our ancestors who had the most glorious skin didn't use all the chemicals that we use today. They didn't have it to their disposal. That's what I started to ask myself, what did they use? And when I did my research, I realized they used natural things like shea butter. And so ever since my son had that issue, and my daughter also, I noticed that if I cream her in anything else other than shea butter, after a while her skin starts to develop some kind of like little rashes, almost like eczema kind of consistency on her skin. And so I just decided, no, you know what? From then on, I only used shea butter. So I've only been using shea butter on my skin for the longest time anyway. So I buy shea butter. Anyone who goes to Nigeria, holler, because I always get them to buy me shea butter in bulk. I whip it together, put some oils and anything else that I think is going to make it look. So I usually put coconut oil, olive oil, and tea tree oil because it's got antibacterial, and you know these children are picking up all sorts, so I put tea tree oil. It's got natural antibacteria inside it. Put it all together and Bob's your uncle, there's our body cream. So we never really buy body cream except if we're going through a drought season when nobody has gone to Nigeria. So with that being said, I was on this journey, and then I thought I really want to simplify things. I then started to think, what can I use that is natural soap? So when I went to buy soaps, we've been using Sanix for the children and for ourselves for the longest time, because we try to use things that have not got perfumes, that have not got anything in it, so that it just cleans us basically. And I thought there must be a natural alternative. So I went down the aisles and I kept seeing dollar bills, y'all. I kept seeing some high prices, and we're a family that's on a budget. So what could I buy, or what could I make that would be natural, that would be healthy for the family to use? So I found out through my research, again, thanks Dr. Google, that black soap is commonly used amongst black people. Black soap is more naturally and organically made, and it comes from a lot of really good raw ingredients, which I'll list here. And I just thought, that's what I'm going to use on my skin. So I sent some money across to some people in Nigeria, and they shipped me a whole load of black soap. I also really liked facial scrub. So I came across on Instagram this wonderful brand called Pure Goodness. Now, Pure Goodness is a brand that I met. I don't know how I found you, Pure Goodness. I don't know how I found you. But we came across each other on Instagram, and then we bumped into each other at I think I met her at the Mummy's Day Out, but very briefly at Mummy's Day Out event. But I linked up with this brand, and so I've been using the products for over 6 weeks now. Absolutely love them. So let me tell you what I got. I got a beautiful hibiscus face scrub. I absolutely, let me tell you, this face scrub, I love it. I love it. See, when it goes into my skin, if you think I've got a glow, honestly, I think I can attribute it to two things. The black soap that I've only been using for, I say now, maybe a week or two, and also this face scrub. It's just been I use it almost I'm pretty sure I use it every day, and my husband really likes it. She also sent me a charcoal soap. I think it's an active charcoal soap, which disappeared out of my bathroom, in the sense that my husband loved the soap so much. I didn't even see it. I didn't even get to take pictures of it, of which I am very, very sorry. But my husband absolutely loved it. And then we've also got the Shea Butter whipped cream, which I have kept for myself. So I use that on my face. I don't use it on the rest of my body because it was only a little tub, and I wanted to keep it for as long as possible. So I've been using these products, and because they're 100% organic, I just feel so much better. And so on this quest for simplifying my life, I have also cut down on my clothes. So I had a massive decluttering, footage of which you'll probably see now. I've become accustomed with what my true style is, what my authentic style is. At least I believe so. I know I'm narrowing it down. I have a rough understanding of what it is that I want, how I want to look, what I'm trying to look like, and who I am, my personal style. Yeah. Long-winded, I'm getting to know my personal style a lot more. And because I'm getting to know my personal style a lot more, I just felt that there was a lot of things on my rail that, to be honest, I didn't love. And I only wanted to see the things that I loved. I only ever want to see things that bring me joy. And so I sat in front of that rail and I got rid of, I'd say, loads of clothes, like bags, like at least 2 or 3 black bags. Now before we'd actually downsized, of which I'll tell you a story about later on, but we've downsized, and because we've moved from a house to a flat, I had to reduce a lot of the stuff that I had no choice but to go through my wardrobe. But I went down even more, and I have this craving just to see pieces that I love. And at the moment I have to hold on to stuff because I'm working, you know, but I don't want to anymore. I don't want anything that I have to have for function. I want everything to be joyful. And so I've decided that I love wearing African print. I absolutely love it, and I love wearing it every day. So I love wearing African print, as you can see. And so I've decided that I'm going to focus on having more of that in my wardrobe and in my life. So even down to my skincare, I've Africanized my skincare. Now it's black soap. I've only got 2 things that I use: black soap and shea butter. I use shea butter for everything. I use shea butter to cream my body, to do my hair. I use shea butter for everything. And then black soap, I'm going to develop my own, and not to sell or anything, but just for my personal use, I'm going to develop my own shampoo. So for my locks, I'm just going to use black soap. I've got 2 products. I've saved money so many ways. So I've saved money in so many ways. No longer have I got a whole shelf full of products. 2 products: black soap, shea butter. Black soap, shea butter, black soap, shea butter. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's just a little bit of an explainer about how I am minimalizing my life, my journey to minimalism. Yeah, even my hair is a journey to naturalness. Oh yeah, do you like my hair? Yeah, no more fakeness. Anyway, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please comment down below. Give me a thumbs, oh sorry, it's a flyer. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Do comment. I do read every single comment, and I love hearing from you. Comment down below. Would you like to see how I make my shea butter? Would you like to see how I make my own body soap? Would you like to see how I did this hairstyle? Shall I give you a 360? Okay, let's do it proper. They say you're supposed to look into the camera like you're seducing someone. Are you seduced? You see all of me? Let's go down. What's better? Back. Other side. I kind of feel like I'm supposed to have like one of them prison, and God forbid, prison never. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video. Oh my gosh, we reached 1,000 subscribers! We 1,000. We reached 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 1,000. That is so incredible. That's to say, basically, 1,000 human beings click to say, yo, okay. You okay, baby. You okay. That is so cool. I'm so excited and so gassed.